Yo, what's going on, guys? Jared here. Very quickly, this is actually a re-upload of a video that I had this morning, but I actually messed up in the video, and this is also the exact reason why I upload videos so early in the morning for myself, because I am awake at that time, and if there is something wrong in a video, because I am only human and I make mistakes, you guys are very quick to point them out, and I really appreciate it because I want to be corrected if there's something that doesn't work. My original video for this combo did not work, so I had to kind of go back into the lab and kind of make it work to a different combo. It's like the line still works. It just was the means of getting to it, and the setup for it has changed. So again, if you saw that, I think only 50 people saw it when I originally uploaded it. And if you were the person who called me out on it and told me, hey, this doesn't work, I thank you. I appreciate it, and it's what I like to see because I want to be held responsible for stuff like this. I make mistakes. I'm only human, so thank you. But moving forward, this is a re-upload of my Six Samurai video. This is a FTK build. If you draw any of the Bushido counter gainers, Shien's Dojo, Six Samurai United, or Gateway, or if you want to play the field spell, you can, but who's playing the field spell? You can actually FTK just pure engine. You could also do it under Nibiru if your hand is good enough. So I think that's something that's really, really interesting, and you only play 2 FTK cards in the main deck. And in the extra deck, it's actually pretty confined for the FTK cards. You only have about like 3 or 4 cards. So again, any suggestions down below, please leave them for anyone looking for Six Samurai or help, and any different builds or ideas, feel free to throw them down there for anyone in the future who wants to look for this type of deck. And yeah, so without further ado, if you enjoyed, please subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. And let's go ahead and jump into the deck profile really quick. Okay, guys, so here is my current deck list that I have. Again, this is set up by asceticisms, where the way the monster is set up, so that you can kind of visualize it a little bit better on the asceticism targets. But very quickly, I just want to go over the cards. I'm going to paraphrase the new cards because I read them earlier. It just seems easier to paraphrase what they're actually doing than needing to read them over specifically. So Kai'Sa, the Hidden Star, you contribute an Earth or Light Warrior to special summon it, and then while it's on your field, you can banish a warrior from your graveyard to send an Earth or Light Warrior from your deck to graveyard. The warrior you're going to be sending is Amazoness Archer. This is our win condition. Once you achieve infinite Bushido counters, you can do this. That is the main thing for this specifically. So this is your win condition. For other cards that we're playing is Reinforcement of the Army and 3 Primordial Tremors and 3 Primordial of the Improlode. So the thing with these cards is the continuous spell searches the quick play. The quick play is pay 2,000, say a normal monster name, special summon it from your deck. While it's in the graveyard, you can banish it if your opponent summons a monster and I think destroys the monster. It never comes up anyway. And then, yeah. So you're able to banish the monster with lower attack than it. So again, your only normal monster you're playing is Chamberlain. So if your opponent summons something less than 200 attack, you can banish this from your graveyard and then banish their monster. But that never is going to come up. We're trying to FTK your opponent anyway. These cards are really good. I think they're really underestimated. I think they're going to find a home in something eventually. Of course, you're playing 1 Gateway of the 6. This card is disgusting. 3 Kizan, 1 Grandmaster, 3 Asceticism, 3 Shien's Dojo. 3 copies of the new Monk. Again, this is a once per turn Kizan, so if it's in your hand, you can just special summon it for free, only once per turn though. If it's sent from field to graveyard, you add a Six Samurai quick play from your deck to your hand. This is the Spirit of the Six Samurai. Again, it's the same attack, so you can use it for Asceticism, for Monk to Spirit, Spirit to Monk, and then you can also do Kizan when you have 2 bodies out to go into Grandmaster. Yeah, and then 3 Shien's Dojo, because again, it's just Rhoda, and now we have really good targets for it. 3 Six Samurai United, 3 copies of Instructor, same thing. If you have a Six Samurai, you can special summon it only once per turn though. When it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you add a 6 strike card from your deck to your hand. And then both of these also have an effect where they use a Synchro Material. It does a little bonus effect, but the bonus effect is so bad it's not even worth mentioning. 2 Chamberlains for the Primordial stuff. You could also use Unexpected Die as a budget option, just something I want to throw out there. 1 copy of Fuma for a level 1 to summon off Shien's Dojo and as another Asceticism target. 2 copies of Kageki, again, Asceticism target, and also helps trigger Kizaru. 2 copies of 6 Strike Double Assault. This is the only 6 strike card I think is worth playing. 1 copy of Yariza. This one is really, really bad for the effect, but the stat is actually what's important here because you can Asceticism the Shogun before you summon anything to its zone. Keep in mind because of the 100 attack. So it just gives you a free body if you made Shogun with the Monk. So you can just immediately do it to get the body. So you'll have Gateway, Shogun, and now you can get another free body of the Yariza and just immediately have that. 3 copies of Kizaru. I don't think this card is necessarily needed at 3. Same thing goes for Hatsume. I don't think you need to play Hatsume. It's just a nice option to have overall. So yeah, that is it for the main deck. For the extra deck, 2 copies of the new Shien. This card is insane on Synchro Summon. Being able to search any 6 Samurai or Shien monster from your hand is ridiculous. Also from the graveyard to hand too, it's even more versatile. And then also when your opponent activates a monster, you can just negate the monster and destroy it soft once per turn, because that's always fair. And then the normal protection effect for Shien monsters. 1 copy of the old Shien, 1 copy of Anishi. On Synchro Summon, you can banish 6 Samurais from your graveyard to bounce back opponent's cards up to the number banished, and then if it's sent to the graveyard, you are able to special summon a 6 Samurai from your banished. Very good going second. Doesn't come up a lot, but it's a nice option to have. 3 copies of Shogun. Shogun is still broken. This card is wild. So the reason I actually have to re-upload this, and not even re-upload, remake this video, is I completely forgot that to gain the Bushido counter for this, you have to summon it to a zone this card points to. I was an idiot and did not realize this, and I just made a whole video and spent a whole day doing this combo, just summoning them and just gaining counters without going to a zone it points to. Now, I'm fixing this issue, and yeah, so make sure you read Yu-Gi-Oh cards. You know, Yu-Gi-Oh players can never read. But overall, this card's broken. Searches Gateway, of course. 1 copy of Puzzle Mino. You still need it for the FTK combo. IP and SP, because, you know, you have so many free bodies. You can just make this regardless. Even if your combo doesn't FTK, you can still just run into these, and you use these to clear off board at the end of the combo. Dugaris is part of FTK. Shien is another way to get net counters from your combo by overlaying 2 Kizons. It's literally free. There's no reason to not do it. Same thing goes with Shoguns. If you already have your Shogun loop going, you can net counters by going like Kizon, Shogun, Kizon into another Shogun, and then, you know, same thing. And then, yeah, just use net counters from doing that, because you're just summoning a free 6 Samurai for nothing, right? You're just getting another free 6 Samurai. You're not removing gateway counters for that. 1 copy of Proxy Magician, again, part of the combo. 1 copy of Naturia Beast, again, if your combo goes wrong, this deck makes Naturia Beast so easy. Naturia Beast is a broken card. And then 1 copy of Edian, the Conqueror Star. This card is made with 2 level 5 or higher warrior monsters. So if you cannot tell already, we're going to be using Puzzle Mino to be making Kizon a level 5, and then using Proxy F Magician to fusion the Kizon and the Grandmaster into him. Edian searches the Kaiza effect, triggered off the Grandmaster, and then you can send Amazon as Archer, and then you can use 2 Kizons to go into Dugaris get back the Amazon as Archer, and then you just clear out the 2 zones that the Shogun is pointing to, and then those are going to be your 2 permanent Kizon spots that you're just going to continue attributing off and off and off and off. And the best part is you can do this under Nibiru. Because of this new Shien, if your hand is good enough, you can just do it. Now, before, I was doing a line where you did not need a card that gains Bushido counters. That was a lie, again, because I messed up. You do need a card that gains Bushido counters. So you have to at least open up Gateway, Dojo, United, or if you want to play the field spell. Again, I'm not playing the field spell. There might be some arbitrarily line somewhere with a rank 4 to search the field spell maybe, but it just is probably not worth it, because you probably have to play a lot more bricks, and I don't want to do that. It just sounds bad. So yeah, I'm going to try to avoid that. If there is a line for that, please leave it down below. I'd be really curious. But yeah, I just don't think you need it. It's probably not necessary and not worth it in the long run. So yeah, that is it for the deck. I think these new cards are really good, and these are just other options you can do. You can just do generic link climbing under the Shogun's effect. Yeah, just to be able to make some crazy boards, whether it be with Nightmare Griffin, Trigate Wizard, or anything like that. You have so many versatility. And with Proxy Magician too, you're also able to go into stuff like Garura, use Garua's effect to then go with, Instructor, maybe to get Stardust Assault Dragon, bring back the Instructor again, go into a 10. Yeah, there's just a lot of options that you can do. Yeah, so, and then you extra Kageki. Of course, you can play Ferraros as just normal, and I'm not playing red and blue because I just don't like them. I think that they're too dependent on each other, and they are not necessary at all in this deck. So, that is going to be it for the actual deck profile, and let me show you the combo very quickly. Okay, so average 6 Samurai hand. Again, you just need to open up 1 card that has a way to get Bushido counters. So this is just like a normal 6 Samurai engine hand. This is like nothing new for 6 Samurai players. Of course, we're going to activate the United first. We're being silly. So yeah, Kizon, use Kageki effect to Special Monk, and then Synchro into the Shien and Monk effect to be able to search the Hatsume, and then we're able to search Asceticism. Again, we're going to be doing this under Nibiru, which is crazy. This was only summoned on 3, so we are just full gas here. We're going to special summon the Instructor, then we can use Asceticism to bring out another Kageki, and then we can just go right into our Shogun effect. We can use our Instructor, pitch the Hatsume to be able to add Gateway, add another copy of Double Assault. We don't even need it, it's just extra. Use Gateway, use Double Assault, summon out Hatsume, then we are able to start gaining our counters. Get Kizon to be able to summon to the zone to get our counters back again, and then we are able to use Hatsume's effect to banish to get a free body to summon back out another body. just so we can link it off into our puzzle Mino, because we need him here so that we are able to get, what's it called? The, oh my god, my brain is farting. To get Keyzon over here so that we can make it a level 5. So again, even if when we are doing this like the worst way, which is just -1 counter, you still have a net enough counters to be able to do this properly, right? Because you just gain enough counters overall. Because you also have to remember, for the first Bushido card that you play that you have to open with, that is going to be gaining counters while you're getting the Shogun, while you're making the Shien. So if you have a Dojo specifically, that card's probably going to have like upwards of like 5 or 6 counters before you even get to Gateway. Which is of course crazy. So yeah, the United's the worst one, but you know, it doesn't matter as long as there's counters that there's here available for free. So now we're going to summon Keyzon. Keyzon's now level 5, and then we are going to take away the counters to get Grandmaster. And now we need to start making room for other cards. So we're going to make our Proxy F Magician, Special Grandmaster. The nice thing is you don't need to fuse anything to the zones. We're not doing the effect to fuse to a zone. So we are able to now use our Proxy F Magician to then make our Idian, keep it out of the zone for Shogun to keep gaining counters. Use that to get Kaiza. Now we're able to use our Gateway again to grab our Grandmaster, because we can just keep abusing Grandmaster. Special summon him, get our counters, tribute it for our Kaiza again, just put it in the zone not pointing to the, what's it called, the Battle Shogun. Send our Amazoness Archer, and from here we need to just clear up space, right? It's pretty simple. There's multiple ways you can do it. You can go IP, SP, but it's very important to remember that SP could also just banish your own cards on the field, right? So you can just use that, banish the Proxy Magician, and then from here you're able to bring out Keyzon, bring out another Keyzon. You're just making room, make Dugaras. You have enough counters where it's fine. We have one more search, which is all we really need, because now we can go Archer effect, tribute out Little Knight and Dugaras, and then where we're at now, we can use our last search to get Keyzon, summon here, Keyzon, summon here, tribute them both off, Keyzon, and then yeah, we just have infinite damage here. This is an infinite loop. We can do an infinite number of damage. So again, it is probably worth it to maybe even play something like Upstart Goblin, because you do not care about your opponent's life points. But overall, this is really easy to accomplish as long as you can get to just infinite counters, which again, I don't think is very hard for 6 Samurai. You could also trim down a lot of the fat on the deck list. I don't think you need everything that I have in there. I just like having options for when I do draw certain cards like Asceticism, and especially now that it's searchable in multitudes of ways. I want my Asceticisms to be live as often as possible. So again, if you guys have any suggestions, please leave them down below. I'm really curious, and I'm very sorry about for the 50 people who saw the original upload. Again, this is me fixing it, and I will try to be more careful, but again, yeah, I'm just a human. I make mistakes. So again, I'm sorry about that. But if you enjoy this combo, I would greatly appreciate it if you subscribe and let me know what you're looking forward to out of Rage of the Abyss. So yeah, overall, again, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.